Hey everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you this lovely card that I've made using the fabulous Winter Wonder textured impressions embossing folder and the lovely new stamp set Cheers to the Year. Now hopefully any of you are my customers, or if you've requested a catalogue from me, you should have it by now, and you will see that this stamp set actually not only is good for Christmas but also for weddings or engagements or anything like that. Really, it's quite versatile. Obviously we have got the snowflakes and things that are Christmassy, but we've also got lovely bits that you can use for a wedding card as well. But obviously because I'm showcasing the winter and Christmas type stuff, then obviously I'm going to do a Christmas card. So like I said, I've come up with this one. I've used the, as I say, used the textured embossing folder here, and then I've just done got silver embossing on here and used the silver foil sheets and the mini silver sequin trim just underneath. And I'm going to show you how I made it. So I started off with a base of thick Whisper White, which is my usual card. It's an A4 cut in half and then scored in half, which obviously gives me this tent fold card. And then I have a layer of Whisper White, just the normal one, which is 1/2 centimetre narrower and 1/2 centimetre wider. So it just sits as a layer just on the top. So I'm going to pop the base to one side. So obviously to start off with, we need to go through that lovely embossing folder. And as I say, this is called Winter Wonder. I keep wanting to call it Winter Wonderland and I don't know why, but it is only Winter Wonder. And as I say, it's beautiful. It's just one large snowflake. So I'm going to run this through. Now, as you know, when I do any embossing, I like to spritz it with just some water. It just softens the card a little and stops it from creasing. If I bring this one in and bring it close, I'm hoping that it'll pick up just here where the embossing was. It's just creased. I think you can see that one. It's just creased the card ever so slightly, which does spoil the effect a little. I'm hoping that by spritzing it a little more, it may just soften the card enough to not have that effect. So I'm just gonna give it a good mist on both sides, just to hope that will loosen it up, and then pop it into the folder, making sure that it's square. And then I'm going to bring in my big shot. Oh, let me just spin it round so I've got the handle by me. And then we've just got the big shot platform, and then obviously our 2 plates to make our sandwich. Your creased end goes in first, and then we put the plate on the top, and then we just roll it through. And I'm really pleased to tell you all, I've cleaned my big shot. It's all nice and clean. I couldn't wait to show you guys, because every time I bring this in I'm always embarrassed about how disgusting it is. But I've managed to clean it this time, so I'm really pleased. So let's have a look. Oh, fabulous. So that little bit of extra spritzing there has stopped this from creasing, and I'm hoping you can see there are no creases on my card this time, and it's only because I've spritzed. Now, the good thing about this lovely embossing folder is that you can have the embossing or you could have the debossing, and I think that is just as beautiful as that side. But I'm going to stick with this side because this is the side that I'm doing. So that's the main focus for the card, so I'm going to pop that to one side for the moment because I need to do my circles. So I just realised I haven't grabbed out any Whisper White, so that should just about do it. And I'm actually going to do my next one in gold, so that one's the silver one, so I'm going to do a gold one. So grabbing my stamp, so I need my D block for the large snowflake, and then I will need my C block for Joy, and my B block for the small snowflake. So pop those on there, grab my embossing buddy to just go over the cardstock. Put that away, get my Versamark, and then give these some good. Okay, and then my Joy. I think I'm going to manage to squeeze these in. We'll see when it comes to stamping them out, I guess. So that's those bits done. Move those out of the way. Bring in my gold embossing powder and just get a good scoop. Remember not to touch the card too much, because that's obviously when you will get your grease off your fingers all over it, and that's when it messes it up. It looks like I've smudged my Joy when I was stamping it. As you can just see, it's got on the white, it's just got an extra, almost like a shadow to it. But we'll see what it looks like when it's embossed. So get my heat tool and just emboss. Get that heat on it. It takes a minute, but once it kicks in, it gets going. There we go. So that's the beautiful gold coming out now. And there's my Joy. Oh, it's not affected that too much. I'm quite happy with that. And then my large snowflake. There we go. As I say, this is a really versatile set for a wedding as well, which is always nice. I like to be able to have a double use of stuff. So I've heat embossed those with my gold, and now I need to punch them out. So remembering which one is which. So 1 inch circle punch is for the small snowflake. So centre it up, punch it out. And I'm going to do this in order so I don't forget what I'm doing. So 1 1/4 will now be for the backing of that one. And then 1 1/4, while you've still got it, punches out Joy. Oops. That can now go to one side, and I'm going to use my 1 1/2 for some gold. And that's that one. And the last one for this is 1 3/4 for the large snowflake. And then I'm going to use the 2 inch circle punch for the gold. Okay, so that's that bit done. So need to grab my snail initially and just snail these onto the foil sheets. Obviously getting it as central as you can. I don't think I punched that very central, did I? And then my Joy. If you find when you've punched that you get these little marks, or like this one, it seems to be slightly uneven, just grab your bone folder and press on it, and it will just take off those marks. Oops. Okay, so I've now got my sequin trim. So I'm going to cut a length of that, which, if I remember correctly, on this one I measured before I cut it, so I didn't cut too much. So let's get some snail on the back of my folder, on the back of my embossed piece, and pop that in place. And then my Joy bit can go on in the top corner there. Let's get rid of that before we all get stuck on it. So my Joy just went up in the top corner. I used a dimensional on my small snowflake, which went down here somewhere. And then I added 2 dimensionals to this one. And then, where's my glue dots? Run away from me, here they are. So I then used my glue dots and I just put one there, one there, and one there. And then I get my mini sequin trim and I just measure roughly how much I want, and then take the backing off my dimensionals, and then I simply went making sure, because I don't know if you noticed that you have sort of a wrong side and a right side of the trim. So this is the right side where you can't see the ribbon, the twine, and that I would class as the wrong side because it's quite, well, it's not as pretty, is it, with the twine that's running through. So obviously making sure that the good side is running the right way. We just spin and loop it round. It is a little bit fiddly, this bit, just to make sure you're getting it the right way. You can always twist it once it's on the card if needs be, and then just spin it back round this way, and then just sort of hold them in place whilst you pop it on the card, and there you have it, your finished card. And then obviously we just fold and crease the fold there, and there we have it, a silver and gold version. Aren't they beautiful? Really quick and easy to make, and obviously very effective, and a lovely Christmas card, lots of glitter and blingy bits on. I hope you found this useful. Everything that I've used will be in the link below, and it's all on my blog. Hope you guys have a great day. Speak to you soon. Bye.